on my head.
Now here are Holly Woodlawn and Divine, who are the stars of the picture which is called the Neon Woman, which is now playing up in Provincetown, Massachusetts. And here is the director of Neon Woman, Mr. Ron Link. Now, I'm a little confused because I'd expected you both to, you're Divine and you're Holly Woodlawn. And you're Ron, of course. Yeah. And I'm Tom. And that's Andy, and that's Jim. And we're all here.
There's the TV people.
Yes, TV people. Good, Holly.
Good, Tom.
Just kidding, Holly. I expect you to come out like in dresses and high heels and stuff like that.
Well, that takes a lot of preparation and, you know, for me, 2 other people, and a lot of time and money, really, you know.
Heavy on the money.
But when you appear in the Neon Woman, how do you differ in appearance from the way you two look right now?
Well, in the play, well, we wear wigs, a lot of makeup. No, I wear pants in the play. She wears dresses.
She does?
Yeah.
Why did you say she does? That's a he.
Well, in the play, I'm playing a woman.
Flash Storm, the Neon Woman.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing this play for 3 weeks. I've been rehearsing for 20 days right now. I don't even know where I am. I'm so glum. But the reason that we're not doing this now is I don't live in women's clothing.
No,
I do it as a living.
So you don't consider yourselves to be transvestites?
No, a transvestite is someone that lives in drag.
Okay, and you don't do that?
Or gets off on it sexually.
And you don't do that?
No.
Well, then how did you come to wear women's clothes and, I want to say female impersonators, but I know that's not right either.
No, female impersonators like Charles Pierce or...
That's somebody who does other women. You know,
I used to. I mean, well, to me, like what I'm doing now, I mean, this has taken many years, at least 10. I mean, at one point in my life, when I was real young, I wanted to be a woman. I wanted to have a sex change for about 15 minutes. I got the money, went to this hospital in Baltimore, Lindsay Hopkins, and saw the doctors, and they said, well, to have a sex, I'm glad it was then. To have that, you would have to, you know, you'd have to make an appointment, come back in a year, and I went, wait a minute, please. There was Bergdorf Goodman around the corner, so I spent the money. But I really never wanted a sex change, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was too final. What I really wanted to do was, I enjoy the idea, the whole thing of fabulous women. And, you know, when I was young, I used to see Lana Turner movies, Liz Taylor movies, when you know, the studios, Marlene Dietrich, when they were all dressed up in those fabulous gowns and furs and things, which women don't do anymore. Now they're starting to.
And sometimes men's clothes.
Oh, yeah, Marlena was always in a suit, you know, but
But, you know, isn't that funny? That's okay if Dietrich comes out wearing a men's suit.
Right.
But if these 2 guys come out wearing dresses, all of a sudden they're on television, we're saying, wow, look at that, these guys are wearing dresses. Now,
well, that was something that really angered me for a while. There was a show called The Club, where all the women were dressed as men. And never once were they put down for, let's say, being lesbians or anything like that. But the minute you walk on stage in a dress, you're a freak. Or you're something out of the ordinary. I mean, it's the way I make my living, and I make a very good living doing this. And I mean, I've become very popular. I mean, I can do a show and sell it out, you know. But so I don't see, you know, it's a job, and that's why I do it. And I'm a comedian. I love to make people laugh.
Yeah, but nobody ever says to Liza Minnelli, well, do you get off getting on putting men's pants on?
Oh, right.
You used to play dress up when you were a kid?
But I mean, but we do have to put up with that sometimes on a daily basis, you know. You hear it from people.
Where did you find these 2 when you were casting the Neon Woman?
Well, I've known Holly for years.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
and then I knew Divine. I've known Divine for about, I guess, 4 years now. We've worked together for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
But as a director, I've always used it as an extreme, you know, because I like extremes, because I feel that a lot of people were lost. They had stopped going to the theater. A lot of people, like when you were asked to do the Elton John show, he did the Elton John show farewell tour at Madison Square Garden. And that was before Neon. And I was standing there, and I saw that there were 26,000 people a night, 8 nights in a row. And I feel that no one's really catering to those people, the young people, which
That's
really
so
can be from
too.
16 to 35
I did the
or whatever.
Nassau Coliseum once, and it was like, oh.
Well, now, when you did the Nassau Coliseum, what does that mean? You play a show out there?
I played a show.
You know, there's doing the
Sister
Coliseum, and then there's doing the
McCoy.
Coliseum.
Yeah, but I know.
It'd take a long time to do the Nassau Coliseum. It seats a lot of people.
Sure,
just going around, you know what I mean?
You could do it all in one night.
Yeah. But we did a show out there.
Yeah, and I mean, it just, like the audience, like thousands of people, you know, just screaming and yelling was fabulous. And like, I think that's what...
But I felt...
Wait, let me say something. That there were 26,000 young people at Madison Square Garden who saw something. Now tell me what that is.
Oh,
Well, they were there to see Elton John, but the point is that no one in the theater world, you know, every year caters to that group of people who buy records, who buy clothes to go to disco. So that's when I got the idea, to my point, to put this show in a discotheque, this show, and then try to marry those two cultures together so that, because my idea of theater is a celebration, so that you could come in, you could see the show, and then right afterwards, if everything works smoothly, you can dance
and have a
and
good
you can
time.
be with the people who you just experienced it with, and it's like a celebration,
Yeah, but
and it kicks it into an event.
Okay, let me back it up just a little bit.
Okay.
That audience who went to see Elton John, besides seeing Elton John, you're telling me that they saw something else there. They saw this man.
Divine.
They
yes.
saw Divine.
Divine joined him in singing what, Saturday night?
Saturday night, and then I danced.
Throwing bananas at the audience.
And were you dressed up, as they say?
I had a silver sequin dress on, yeah.
Okay. And so you say that there is an audience who wants to see that.
Oh, I think
sure.
Deal in extreme.
Look at Kiss.
Today,
I mean, look at Kiss. Look
Kiss,
at
Elton John, Rod Stewart.
They're all
Mick
drag.
Jagger, when they started, they go on stage painted. I mean,
That's all drag.
I mean, it's called drag, quote drag, because you dress up. And basically, that's what we are. We are dress-up artists on stage. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you wear gowns or whatever. You know, I mean, you take a shirt, you make it longer, and you rip it up at the bottom. I mean, you throw it on Rod Stewart. Okay, you throw it on him, sorry. Throw it on him. It would be a dress. You throw it on me, they would call it a dress. You throw it on you, it would be a long shirt. Doesn't matter. It's all theater. That's what we're doing.
So now you have decided with Neon Woman to do it in the disco?
Yes, it played in a theater in San Francisco, and it doesn't work as well. Tom Eyen, who wrote the play, didn't really intend it for a theater. There's an incredible culture that's out there, which is, I don't know whether you want to call it rock and roll, but who have experienced live theaters, what I'm trying to say, like once in their life or twice, and their mother was there, and they said, shut up, you got to be quiet, you got to sit still.
Yeah.
Who don't come back to the theater, who don't come into the theater and
because it's too sterile, it's too quiet,
you got to
it's too
sit
boring,
in this chair,
yeah, and don't cough and don't move.
Cough, yeah, all that, and you don't move. But at my place, you can talk, you can drink, you can smoke, and then afterwards you can, you know.
could scream back at the actors, too.
Right.